What's up everyone, it's Grim Reaper Sage here. So this is part 1 of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Was released on the 4th of February 2025, only recently got given a code. Huge shout out to PlayOn and to Eternal Lee, who was kind enough to provide me with the code. Publisher for this is Deep Silver, which is part of PlayOn. Developer is Warhorse Studios. And on the PlayStation 5, it is £59.99. As always, I hope you enjoyed the video and everything. If you've got any questions about the game, drop it in the comments. I'll do my very best to answer them all. Please subscribe as well. It helps an absolute ton for me to get more games to review and everything else. Check out all the rest of my videos as well as everything. It'd be really great. And again, I'll see you all very soon.
What are you doing here? Go and take cover in the keep.
Can't hold out against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others.
Look out!
Godwin! Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move!
Father! Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battles are hands. With booze. Get ready!
Prepare to shoot! Position!
Take cover!
A rude awakening, eh? Make it count.
Lower the gates! The fuck are they waiting for? Pour fire onto them! Get ready for another attack! This won't stop them!
This slows them down.
Don't let them climb up! Knock it down!
Let it down or they'll overrun us! More of them! Shoot your head off!
Don't poke at it. Just calm down.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, fucking you, that. Jesus. You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. The most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
Dentes Fortuna, you rat!
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Audens, whatever. What does that actually mean?
O Dentes Fortuna Juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world. Meet new women. and simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir! Trotsky!
My word. That is fucking impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Berghoff must be made of money. Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Aye, it does look like that. He'll hand over all the Ratai estates to you one day. So I expect he wants to be sure you won't botch it.
Of course! How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where. And here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No! I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another. I'll take your silence as agreement. Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans! How's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oaks. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair off, eh? Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk. I don't miss nothing. Sir.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Bergov's colours. They're from Trotsky.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, we don't stand a chance against them. Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
Halt! What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Lipa.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Lipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Lipa is on the side of King Wenceslas.
Well,
While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund.
well,
So it would appear we are enemies.
not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry, from Skalitz. I'm a soldier and Lord Capon's bodyguard. My job is to defend him with my life.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band, so why should I trust you?
We want to negotiate an alliance, and we can help you with those bandits. Together, we'll put them in their place, as a sign of goodwill. And then you'll escort us to Trotsky, and everything will be explained. You'll see.
Judging by the looks of you, your help might well come in handy. All right.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall. And Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone let a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Farewell.
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them. Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you, and you lot are rank!
Be quiet, you flea-bitten hound.
mutt of yours? Henry! Whistle at that mutt of yours to stop barking!
Mutt! What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Well, hoorah! Peace at last. That barking was a pain in the ass.
Free!
Come on, Conrad.
What?
Let's throw a few dice.
For the love of God. How many times do I have to tell you? I ain't playing with you.
Why not?
Because you cheat.
I do not.
Oh? And how come you always win then, eh?
That's an easy one. I always win, because you always lose.
Ha ha. Very droll.
Seriously though, Conrad, my old mate. Roll a few, eh?
No.
Good boy. Good boy.
Hey, Conrad, one little game, eh?
Leave me alone. I know you only too well. It's all one little game. One little game. And then you go and take my last groschen.
This is boring. Why don't we carry on to the foothill of Trotsky? They must have a tavern there. A fellow could have a game there.
Give over, tankard. There'll be time enough for the tavern after we deliver the letter. Fuck it, tankard! Stop with that! Your whistling is getting on my fucking nerves the whole way. Leave it off this evening at least.
Jesus.
What did I do to you?
Listen, would you have some scraps for a mutt?
That's a good one. He already gobbled up a piece of venison while I was having... I've got one last sausage and I'll be safe. Look, Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but you ought to...
Wouldn't you swap it for something?
I might. Tankard has my ring. I lost it to him at dice, and if I go home without it, my old woman will send me right back. If you can get it back, I'll be glad to give you that sausage.
Well, I'll see what I can do. About that sausage.
Yeah?
I don't.
No ring.
see you've got dice set up.
Sure.
I heard you won a ring off.
Fortune favours the brave, lad. But I hope Lady Luck will be on my side. Well, you're not afraid of anything. Let it be now. I want to play too, you know? Here. Ha ha! My lucky dice never fail. It's mine, friend. Tomorrow, we'll drink on Henry's coin.
That's just great.
You can never have too much ale.
All right.
Today's my lucky day. I can feel it in my bones. Buck, 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 buck. Here. That's enough for me. Your turn. Aye, that'll do. No, that's as far as I go. That's still all right. It'd be worse if you already had 3 ones. Here. Damn it! Aye, that'll do. Here. Ha ha! Ha ha! My luck.
That's just great.
You can never.
All right.
Come on then, show us what you can do. Unless you're playing for the first time. Well, that's no great loss. You didn't have much anyway. Aye, that'll do. My God, I'm done. If I was you, I'd take it. Aye, that'll do. That's enough for me. Your turn. Mother of... Damn your eye. Ah.
It seems Tankard can't... I won that ring on...
You beat the Will you give it to me? If I go home without it, the old...
What will you give me for it?
Well, all I've got is...
All right.
Yeah.
Tankard!
Yeah.
Here you go. Take it. Tankard!
Yeah.
Well then, Henry? Henry! Oh, that was a tight thing with the captain, eh?
It looked for a while like we'd be
I must say, I wasn't expecting that
Yeah.
but we managed the situation all right. If Hannah should... Well... Kiss my eye. And by the way, how about stretching our...
You're in the mood for that?
Certainly. So then,
Or just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it?
let's save the weight.
Oh.
Keep the biting. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword. Have that ready too.
So, should we start?
Ready? Let's
get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
go ahead. Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Oh, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly. Now, a longer sequence.
Nice job!
Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard. Good.
The clash of blades!
Nice. Good. That's the way. Good.
Oh, that's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
Pretty good. Nice, Henry. Nice! But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready! Sweet! Nice! My word. You're turning into a real master swordsman.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered. Where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right. Come on then. Nice work, Henry. Too slow. Nice. All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
To hell with wagers.
Oh, afraid are you? You know how it'll end. But suit yourself. We'll fight without a wager. Let's go. Off to a good start. Weren't expecting that, were you? Weren't expecting that, were you? Fight at least. Put up a fight at least. That one hit the spot. I yield! Enough! Oh, for fuck's sake, you're unstoppable! It's just as well we didn't have a wager on it. Whew! Oh, let's go and eat.
I need to sit down for a bit after that exertion.
So who won, gentlemen?
Well, it's not my day. Drinks in the tavern will be on me, so I hope you'll go easy on me. You've improved since that last time in Ratai.
I won back then too, as I recall. You had to give me your bow.
You were unbelievably lucky, beating me after just one day of training. True, I wasn't in my best form that day. We had a drink or two beforehand.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies. Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
And if he hadn't started acting like a twat, he could have carried on with us until dawn.
He'd have to get his brain out of his crotch for that.
But I still can't figure out how you didn't have a sick head after. Mine was ringing like a church bell all day.
It seems I'll have to give you some lessons in the art of drinking.
Ha! I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry?
Hmm?
You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
She's my sweetheart. And that's all I'll tell you.
Ah, don't be such a monk. Out with it.
Listen up. I'll tell you what that girl can do. The wildest she-cat I know. So when she's stripped off...
Enough, enough! You want to be a chivalrous knight, and you talk like that about a damsel? For shame! You know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
I walked around a bit to scout out just in case. I was looking for some good rock overhang we could all shelter under. If I'd found anything, we wouldn't have to get soaked.
So, we got woken up by a bit of a shower, yeah.
Shower? I could still be wringing out my brays.
It didn't look like it was going to rain.
It did to me, though. But you didn't want to listen to me.
And what about, time? I mean, will we be...
It depends.
What?
Well...
Does anyone know anything more about Von?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Bergov is a big... That's why we're going to negotiate.
But yes, you fellas...
I heard he insists on... And that he's got a big collect...
And is he any good? It ain't nothing easy.
I prefer other weapons. Would you take a mace in your... No dancing around in circles.
Too right. I feel like a king.
I'm surprised since you never stopped...
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. Well, that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that.
Well...
No, it's all...
Well...
What? So Radzig ain't dead.
Enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again. It's complicated. And let's leave it at that. No offense.
We roll?
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you'll know. There'll be a feast at the...
Anyone for another helping?
No thanks. I must wash myself down.
My words, we can't turn up at Trost...